What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Maximus IV. In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through how to use a Hyperice deep tissue massage gun. So let's get right into this, shall we? Hyperice, Hyperice. Okay, so first of all, this is the main unit right here, your gun. Right at the bottom of the gun, you have your on and off switch right here. You notice that it lights up green once it's on. The green means that you have a relatively fully charged battery. Now, if you have a low battery, this light will turn red. And here's your charger. Very simple. You have a charger in which one side plugs into an outlet on the wall, and then the other side is the plug that goes into your port right here. Okay? Very, very simple. You're ready to rock? That's how you charge. And then next up, what we have here are the attachments. There are 5 different attachments to this deep tissue massage gun. The first one is your bullet point attachment. And this is used for problem areas and releases trigger points. And then you have your fork attachment, which is with rounded ends. And this is used to work around specific muscle groups. And then third, you have your ball attachment, which is probably my personal favorite, which is for greater surface areas. I'm a big guy. Now fourth, you have your flat attachment for smaller and more dense muscle groups. And then last but not least, 5, you have your cushion head, which is for sensitive areas. Just so you guys can get a quick glance at all the ends, this is the cushion, the fork, the ball, the flat attachment, and then your bullet attachment. Next up, I'm going to show you guys how to put your attachments in. It's very simple. All 5 of them work exactly the same. You just use the smaller end and you stick it right here in this hole right there. Okay, and then it comes out. Boom. Did you hear that noise? So all 5 of them, they work just like that. Here's the head attachment. It's just that simple. You just push it in, and then to take it out, you just pull it out. Next up, you have a switch right here, which is the battery release. All you do is you pull the switch like this, and then you pull your battery out, because if you're charging in more confined areas, it might be easier to just remove the battery like I just did. Okay? It goes right back on. Click, clickety click, just like that. It's not going anywhere. And then there's your release. Next up, you have your dial right here. Okay? You have lights that light up from 1 to 5. One light is symbolic for the less intense setting, and then light number 5 stands for the most intense setting. You with me? So 4, 3, 2, 1. The less lights, the less intense. All 5 lights, and the more lights, the more intense. Very simple. A hypervolt, for some reason this is marketed as hypervolt, not Hyperice like it says on the gun. online. It's a massage gun which can target both large and small muscle groups to provide an intensive deep tissue massage, breaking up scar tissue and increasing blood flow to release stress, which increases range of motion and improve recovery time. Now this deep tissue massage gun instrument is a $400 gun, but it's well worth it. If you've ever gone in to get a deep tissue massage, you know that for an hour, for the best deep tissue masseuses, they're going to bang you with $150 each visit. So if you use this thing correctly, just 3 different times for 1 hour, this thing is already going to pay itself off. It's a fantastic deal. So here's how you basically use this thing. You want to try to target the most painful areas of your body where you're having pain. And in my case right now, I am having a little bit of neck pain. For those of you that have seen me on a lot of my other reviews where I do soda, you'll notice that I'll bang my head this way, like bang, bang, bang. Well, that does not come with a cheap price. My neck can only take so many of those bangings, and it's rough. And after a while, I will get neck pain that builds up way back here, way up there, and it can be very difficult to take away the pain. So basically, what you have to do is you have to feel around and play around with whichever attachment you want to use. It probably doesn't matter unless you're not using this fork on your neck. You could probably use the fork if you want to put it right in the middle like this. But in my case, the last time I had some pretty good luck with the ball attachment. Now I think I might use the bullet attachment in this video to demonstrate to you guys. Now, when you're using this, you don't want it to feel good. If it feels good, you're doing it wrong. It has to be very painful, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get rid of your pain. Neck pain is one of the hardest things to get rid of. When you're using this thing, you have to find the painful spot of your neck, wherever it's at. As soon as you find the most painful spot, wherever it's hurting, you have to hold that thing very, very consistently, and you want to apply as much pressure as you can possibly stand. Basically, push as hard as you can, because you're not trying to push the back of your neck. You're trying to make your frickin' eyeball pop right out of your head in the very front. That is theoretically how much freaking pressure you want to use with this thing, because that's exactly what it takes to get rid of the neck pain. It is very painful, and there's no easy way about it. You have to push this thing deep into your soul. And usually, when I work on my neck, when I'm in desperate need, it usually takes me up to an hour. And that's taking breaks off and on. But let me see if I can demonstrate to you guys exactly what I mean. So the best way that I can explain how this thing works is it's basically just like a blunt jackhammer. It has an incredible amount of force, but it doesn't break anything. It's just blunt, and it rubs the living tar out of any area that you're working on. Let me try to show you. We'll start on level 2, because I'm a little bit tougher. Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's already hurting, but that's good. So, this is not going to feel good, but let me see if I can demonstrate to you guys on level 5. This is what it should look like. Holy crap. Whew. Okay. So that is an example in how you have to apply the pressure. The last time I did this, about 16 hours later, the whole freaking backside of my neck, basically going all the way up to here in my right ear, was completely numb for hours. Like 8 or 9 hours after I worked on it, maybe longer, maybe a couple days. When you feel the entire area go numb, you know you're doing it right. And if you're not used to these things and you don't have the pain tolerance for it, literally the whole entire right side of your head is going to go completely numb. There's no easy way about it. You just have to toughen it out. But if you can get through the painful parts of it, I promise you, it is worth it. So let's see if I can show you guys another intense wave of going through hell. Here we go. Whew. It's right there. Right on the back of my neck is where it's hurting. Right there. And you have to get into the most uncomfortable spot. Like you would think you could get under it, but you have to get on top and under it, if you know what I mean. There are so many attachments on your neck, you wouldn't even believe it. So here we go. You want to use your other hand to help assist this thing, otherwise it's just going to go pop, 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 pop on your head and hurt you. So here we go. Oh my gosh, give me a minute here. Okay, so this time I'm going to try the flat head attachment. And this is for smaller and more dense muscle groups. I think this is going to work better than that bullet. And I think it might even work better than the ball that I did last time. So here we go. Whew. Neck pain sucks. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh. 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 Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, that was intense. I had so much pressure on that at the end. It was like pop 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 pop. My head was just bobbling like a machine gun. It was just intense. But if you can handle that, it's going to serve you well. You'll definitely get rid of some pain. So let me recover, you guys, and I'll show you a few more waves of this, and then this will be the end of the video. Okay, so it's getting a little sore back there, and if you give yourself a friction burn, you know you're doing it right. I just pushed that one so freaking hard that I stopped the device in its tracks with my power. You don't want to press it that hard to where you stop the whole freaking thing from going, but you definitely want to give it plenty of power. Let me do one more demonstration here. Okay guys, if you've made it this far in the video, you've done well. This is going to be the final demonstration. Let's get a thumbnail. Here we go. Okay. Okay, guys, that was the final demonstration. You might have noticed that towards the end, I was starting to get a little bit less tense, and it does get easier. Remember, there's no easy way about using a Hyperice deep tissue massage gun. It's very painful, but basically, in order to get rid of any pain in your body from overusage, you have to target the most painful areas of your body. Literally, the most painful things. So just find the painful spot, execute, and you will get rid of your pain. Alright guys, Maximus the Fourth here. I hope that this tutorial was helpful, and hope maybe you can get yourself a Hyperice deep tissue massage gun yourself and get rid of some pain. So that's it. Maximus the Fourth here. I am signing out, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.